Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to my channel Server Gyan. My name is Dr. Lokhinder Singh, and today we are going to discuss about some network related commands. The commands which are usually used for troubleshooting and for setting up network within Linux operating system. So we are going to discuss about that. So let us start with first of all we are going to discuss. See, like we have two operating system here, like Amazon Linux, and we have here Ubuntu. These two operating system we have. The very first command here is ifconfig. So this command is going to show the all available interfaces. Like we have local interface, like loopback interface we have, and we have here like ETH0. So where these files are available, if you have to check that, so slash etc sysconfig, then network scripts. Within this particular directory, you will see multiple files and folders here, right? So the major component here is that is going to be ifcfg ETH0, and the another file is going to be here this one, like if cfg and loopback. Loopback is mainly used for self-testing, like LAN cards testing. There is one more command which is if down and if up. So these are the commands which are located here at usr sbin if up and usr sbin if down. These commands are used to bring up or down any interface. Let us say if I have to run a command, okay. So if config command is basically used to up and like to check the particular configuration properties. Maybe if you want to see, like if config, if you want to run a if you want to see the particular interface only, so you can define here ETH0, so it will print down the information of ETH0 only, right? So this is how we work with if config command. Same command if we try to run on Ubuntu, so obviously it is going to work over here as well in the same manner. So we are going to run this command here if cfg, and after that we are going to run ETH0. So obviously it will work on the both platform in the same way. Then after we have the command if up. So if I check the command if config, so there are two interfaces like lo and we have ETH0. If I have to run a command, guys, keep this in mind, we have to be like administrator in order to execute this sort of command. So let us say if I run a command here, maybe on this operating system which is Amazon Linux, if down lo. So and if I run a command if config now, so this is going to print down the information of one interface only. But if I run a command here if up, so that definitely it will bring the interface up, and after that I shall be able to print down the information of both interfaces. Guys, keep this thing in mind. If you are working on a real production system, production environment you are working on, so you are never supposed to execute this command. Otherwise you shall be logged out from the operating system, and then you will not be able to log in it again until unless you reboot, or you have the physical console of that operating system, right? So this sort of command, that is why even I tested this command with loopback only, because I know that I logged into this system using this particular IP address, not the loopback one, right? Okay, then after we have ping command. So guys, why do we use ping command here? So ping command is used to check the connectivity between two systems, whether the system is reachable here or not. So this is the command. Moreover, if I have to define here number of packets, so I can define here -c and maybe 3. Okay, so that is going to be C3. So only 3 packets will be sent, and after that my command will exit from this particular, right? So this is how I can check whether the system is reachable or not. If any system is responding, which means the system is reachable and we can easily connect with that. But obviously for getting in touch with that particular system, we need to have proper port numbers open, user ID, password, or maybe the keys we need to have in order to access that operating system. Next command we have here is traceroute. So guys, traceroute command is going to tell us that what are the particular routes, what are the particular gateways, or what are the particular networks using which our request is reaching to the particular end customer. So these are the particular like IP addresses using which our request is reaching to this particular Google DNS server. So these are the 11 hops. These IP addresses which are lying in between, these are known as hops. So these 11 IP addresses are there. Let us say if I ping traceroute www.servergyan.com. So it is also going to say that it could be possible that it is always not sure that we are going to reach to such an operating system after 11 hops only. So it can take maybe less or maybe more hops in between in order to reach to a particular system. Okay, my pipe is broken. My operating system got disconnected. I'll have to log in it again, and after that, once again, I'll run the same command here. Okay, so if I run a command here, trace route, then after I'll define the particular host name www.servergyan.com. So it will print down the information for me, and after that, for sure, I shall be able to reach out to the final IP address of that server, right? So in case of server Gyan C, like it is reaching maybe to 17, 18, 20, 21, and so many other hopes as well, it is reaching there, right? Finally, if it is able to reach out to that particular system, then it will print down the information here. So it is just checking that whether it is able to reach out to system or not. So somehow or the other, it is not able to reach out to that system. Now what we are going to do, guys, here, first of all, we can ping www.servergyan.com. So this is the IP address here, which we need to reach out. Now what we are going to do here, we are going to run a command trace route, and then the IP address. We can reach out to this. So obviously, we will reach out to this operating system, and the output will be visible to us here. So let it go on. Let us not bother it. Then after the next command we have here is netstat. So guys, netstat is going to tell. So obviously it will reach out to that particular IP address, or it could be possible that the particular system is hidden. That is why it is not able to reach out. Otherwise, it is going to show you the all routes that whatever routes we are using in between my source and the particular destination. Okay, so like we have netstat command here. So netstat command is going to tell us that what is going to be the particular open ports on my this server where I'm working right now. So this command is used in order to check the open ports. Moreover, if you have to check the particular routes here, that what are the routes we are using, what is the gateway, what is particulars like this mask here, what are the flags here, what interface we are using, what is the particular here like net mask for this particular gateway, like this sort of information we can gather with the help of netstat command, right? So majorly this command is used in order to check your main components like what are the particular port numbers open on this operating system. Moreover, we have dig command. So dig command we are going to use in order to check the particular detail of this Google, right? Moreover, if we do not want to define Google here, we can ping and we can fetch the detail of any other domain as well, like servergyan.com. So these are the domains which we are going to have here. This is the IP address, like this is the particular answer for this. This is CNAME, right? So this sort of information we can fetch out from here, right? Moreover, if you want to figure out like what are the question, what are the type of records do we have here, and other information, how much time it is taking, what server it is, what is the name server for this particular component for this website. So each and every sort of information we can figure out from here, right? So this is how it works. Moreover, if we talk about NS lookup, so next command here is going to NS lookup. So NS lookup, after that we will define here www.servergyan.com. So we can figure out the particular detail, like what is going to be canonical name of this particular server, like whether the answer is authoritative or non-authoritative answer. So that sort of information we can figure out with the help of NS lookup, right? Moreover, we have a command here route. So if we run this command, so it is going to tell the same information which we printed with the help of nmap netstat-r command, right? Same information we are going to print. Moreover, route -n if we check, so we can figure out the gateway IP address here. Over here it is showing the gateway name, but over here we are going to print the IP address of this particular server. Okay, then after we have the particular host command. So host command is used to check all associated IP address with your domain, like www.servergyan.com. So whatever IP address are pointed, because it is pointing to one IP address only, that is why only one is given. Moreover, like www.servergyan.com is an alias for servergyan.com. So this sort of information we are able to fetch. Moreover, if we have to figure out that we want to check the IP address of Google, so we can figure out that how many IP addresses are associated here. And if you see that this is starting with 171.253, it means this is public IP address, right? So I have already explained in a couple of videos that what are public and what are private IP addresses are. So you should be knowing about this particular component. Moreover, it has IPv6 address as well. So host command is used for that. Moreover, let us say if you have to figure out the particular an individual record type, so we can figure out here -t, maybe CNAME we can figure out here. So we can figure out that what is the CNAME of this. Maybe if I want to figure out MX record, so if any MX record is pointed for this, so we can figure out the MX record as well, right? So what are the type of record we have? We can figure out with the help of this. Then after we have ARP command. We have ARP command here, ARP-E. We can figure out the hardware information, what is MAC address, what is interface, what is IP address and all. So this ARP command means address resolution protocol this is. So we can run this command as well sometime for troubleshooting. Moreover, we have a command ATS tool. So what this command is going to do here is, so ETS tool command is going to print down the information of interface. Yes, setting link detected, yes. So it means this particular is this is the particular LAN card which is associated with this operating system, right? So we can figure out the ETS tool command here. Moreover, if we want to figure out the host name, so we can check the host name of this server. Moreover, if we want to figure out the IP address of this, we can run hostname-i command. So if you need to figure out the actual IP address of this server, so in scripting you can use hostname-i command, right? So this is how you are going to work with this operating system. This is how you are going to start troubleshooting of your operating system. Then after we have nmap command. So guys, what is the use of nmap command? Nmap command not found. So if we have to install, so package is going to be nmap only. So I'm going to install yum install nmap command here. So these particular commands are available in the particular extra packages or maybe the particular repository which we have for the operating system. So nmap you can run. After that -capital A and the IP address of another server, whatever you would like to check. So why we are going to run this command? In order to check that whether the particular server is listening on individual ports, whatever you are trying to access or not. So from your local machine, you can check the IP address of remote machine, that what are the particular ports open, what is operating system running there, what version of software that operating system is running with. So this sort of information you can figure out, right? So this is going to take some time because obviously nmap can take a little more time. So we are going to check that what are the ports which are open from this particular to this particular, right? So these are the things which we are checking here. If the connectivity is available, then definitely we will be able to figure it out, right? Let it go on. In the meanwhile, we are going to choose the IP command here. So we can run the IP command on Ubuntu operating system as well in the same way. So this is going to say that you have not provided proper options here. If I run IP-R command, it's going to tell me the IP address, what is the source, and like remaining options here, I can check out here, right? So this is going to be the particular like IP address of my operating system in like with the help of IP-R command, right? Then after we talk about SS command, so like this is known as like socket statics. For example, if I have to check SS-ANT, we can figure out that what are the particular ports which are listening on this operating system and what is going to be peer IP address. So this sort of information we can figure out, right? So SS means socket statics. We can check that how many ports are there, how many ports are listening, and this sort of information we can figure out with the help of SS command. So SS means socket statics. Then after we have trace path. So guys, if you remember that initial level we okay, this is going to take some more time. So we have a command here, trace path. So this is just upgraded version of traceroute. So like all the systems which are running with RHEL 7 or maybe Ubuntu 18, 16. So this sort of operating system comes with trace path command. Although the traceroute command is also available, but obviously this is going to provide you like this sort of information here, right? So we can figure out that how it is going to reach out to that particular operating system, what are the particular system going to be in between, no reply, no reply. So we can figure out that what are the particular in between systems. So trace path is one extended version of trace route only, right? So I'm going to cancel it. My connection is broken here. Then after we have ipref. So this command we are going to use. Okay, let us do one thing. Yep, sudo ipref. Okay, this is the command here to check additional connectivity on the top of ping. This is the command which I'm going to install here. IPERF, and after that -C connect, and then the particular IP address of any operating system, whatever you want. See guys, we have got the information of that operating system. Although it took some time, but yes, it is able to explain that what are the particular port numbers listening on that operating system. This sort of information we have figured it out. Okay, so I'll define here the particular IP address here. So like it is saying that connection refused. That particular operating system does not allow connection from this IP address. So it could be problem of some security group on my operating system. Otherwise, you will be able to figure out that what are the things going on. Now if we talk about like TCP dump, why do we use TCP dump command here? So if I run this command, so obviously there are going to be a lot of options here, like whatever traffic we are receiving here. So this sort of information we are going to get. But let us say if we want to figure out on any individual port, any individual interface here, so we can define TCP like TCP dump -I ETH 0. So this sort of information we can check here, and even if we want, we can capture these particular ports and this particular traffic to a file. So and after that we can analyze this, right? So TCP dump is used basically to capture all the packets. Moreover, if I want to figure out why do we use telnet command here? So guys, telnet command is used, telnet. So this is not the command available. I'll have to install it, yum install, and after that telnet I can define. So telnet will be installed for me. So now I can check the connectivity from this operating system to any other operating system. If there is a connectivity, then it will tell me there will be a particular like connection acceptance request. Let us say on 22 port. This is showing like connected to this particular IP address. So guys, these are the most common and most frequently used network related commands which you can use in order to start troubleshooting of your operating system. Right? So I hope this video has been informative. If you have any further questions, so please do let me know. I shall be happy to assist you on that. If you are new to my channel, so please do like, share and subscribe to Server Gyan, and please do not forget to share with your friends. Have a good time and happy learning.